Uh, this is going to be a little trade review. I traded the pound dollar. This was the trade setup. 1 to 3.6. Entry here. Exit there at the high. This high right here. For a 1 to 3.6 risk reward. You can see 15-minute time frame. I'll go into it basically. All right. So on GU, well, first of all, let's go into DXY and let's talk about this. Was basically how I got my bias. Let's just turn this shit off. So basically, we have a weekly CRT candle. If you go in the daily, this is what it looked like before today opened up, right? So the high got swept. We have a bullish fair value gap that got broken through completely, turns it into an inverse fair value gap. This is the weekly CRT right here, the high and the low. Yesterday, Monday, swept up, tapped the midpoint of the inverse fair value gap, retraded back into the range. And so I'm expecting today to trade lower. If you look on, we had a CPI at 8:30 today. All right, so we have equal lows down here at the CRT low for the weekly. You can see swept out the high, just big ass candle. I don't even know what that was. It was like right at 6 o'clock. Regardless, it happened. Equal lows right here at the low. CPI comes out today, drops lower. I'm expecting continuation down to hit this low. So that means I'm bullish on GU. So if you look on the 4-hour, yesterday we had Monday trade lower, giving us a 4-hour CRT right here. Key level was this low. So, and then we also, let me just mark this. We had a turtle soup right here. And then we inversed this bearish fair value gap. So that's showing me bullish intentions. Also, we go down to the 15-minute. We can look at the daily profile. We have London session, 1 a.m. candle, open, low, turtle soup, the low of Asia. All right, all this entire range right here. Oh, what the hell? This entire range. All right. Turtle soup, expansion. This is what created the inverse fair value gap from the 4-hour candle here. All right. So it's showing disrespecting bearish PD arrays and creating bullish PD arrays. And then we had 5 a.m. candle, open, low, CPI, high close. You can see this is like a clear 15-minute, fair value gap, respecting the midpoint, bullish order flow. We're breaking highs. So all I'm expecting is new highs to get created during the 9 a.m. candle. If we go down to the 5-minute time frame, open, 9 a.m. trades lower, creates a false low, right? Initial low, Also, the key level I have marked here, sorry I didn't mention that, was, let's go back here, 4 hour. The key level is just the breaker right here. So it was a high, breaks the low, and then gets broken through. So that's going to be acting as the breaker. So that's my key level. And then we see 9 a.m. opens, creates this false low, trades higher. You know, so at this point, if you think about what this looked like as the candle was being created, at one point up to right here, this was a full green candle, right? So this is manipulating new buyers in. They'd see this. Oh, it's going to keep going up. People flood in. Stop losses there. And then we dip down, take it out into the key level. Turtle soup taps the key level. And then we get massive displacement to the upside, creating fair value gaps, inverse fair value gaps, broke through the high, you know, market structure shift. This is your turtle soup. That also creates a 15-minute order block. So this was my entry, right? Order block gets created, long position right here. Stop loss originally below the low. What was I targeting? Initially, this was the manipulation leg, right? From this all the way to this high. So I'm zooming out. I'm looking at this, you know, the 1 standard deviation, pretty much this high right here. The 2 to 2.5 lines up with, let's see, 4 hour. No, here's what it was. It was the 1 hour rejection block. So, I mean, you could have aimed for the high right here. That would have put you right at the 2.5. And then this high over here, which was the 4th standard deviation. So I was expecting, you know, a massive continuation, right? Same time, I wanted to see. So this was the 15-minute order block that got created on GU that we were just looking at. I want this to continue down and hit this low, the CRT low on DXY, right? Same time this is happening, Euro already broke above the CPI high. So I was marking out liquidity pools. We have equal highs right here, and then this high right here. So we see GU tags me in. That was my initial entry right here. Bam, tagged me in. And then this is where things got a little tricky. So EU already took this high. All right. Original stop loss, this low. We get tagged in. And then for about 2 hours, we're just getting sideways price action. We tap this order block another time. All right. So at this point, it's now 10:20. I entered the trade 9:45. So this is, you know, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 minutes. Still going. It's just chopping. And then we have 10:55. I'm still basically at break even. So at this point, when this candle went here, I'm raising my stop loss to this inverse fair value gap low, reducing risk. We tap the order block 1, 2, 3 times. I don't want this to trade any lower, you know. We can also see on the 1 minute time frame, It created a 1 minute order block, now respecting it. And then finally, we were getting some legs up. At this point, raising stop loss to here, reduced risk almost completely. We getting displacement, breaking above these highs again with strong confirmation. We get fair value gap. And so let me point out at this time, EU broke CPI highs, and it was now trading up to these highs. And GU still has yet to even reach the CPI highs. If you look at DXY, we're finally getting some legs down. Still targeting this low. You can see GU dip into the fair value gap. Big reaction out of it. And this is where I took my first take profit. Lines up with the 1 standard deviation, hit the CPI highs. Because at this time, when this was finally expanding after, almost 2 hours of waiting, right? Finally ran to this high. Same time, Euro actually took out major equal highs, right? So it expanded way up here. And DXY was coming down and tapping this low. So at this time, I'm not trying to squeeze out anything. It was showing weakness right here, chopping around. I'm not trying to squeeze out to this high right here. That's very unlikely, if we're being honest, because this took out the CPI highs, struggled to get up there. EU's already took out CPI, making new highs, breaking above equal highs with strong confirmation, and DXY was approaching its CRT target. So at this point, I'm out of the trade. That was my exit. And then that also was the high of the day right there. All right. So that was the trade. At one point, you can see like the risk reward was like a 1-7 originally. Original stop loss risk reward 1.5 is not that great, to be honest. So that's why I had to reduce risk when I saw the unwillingness to go higher, and then we finally expanded up to the target. So yeah, that was the trade for today. Turtle soup, key level, 15-minute order block. Down close candles being respected. Making new highs. Daily open, low, 12 a.m. below midnight, turtle soup, high, continuation. Most likely Monday, low of the week. We're probably bullish now. I'm probably going to be looking for buys going into the rest of the week up until this high right here. Daily closed above today, higher prices. We're breaking through these bearish PD arrays, breaking through them. Even though we have these equal lows right here, I think I'm still bullish as of right now for this week. DXY looking bearish. We may even see new lows. It's kind of confusing though, because the monthly did close above, but then we turtle souped it again. We could be heading lower. So we'll just see. We will just have to see. Play day by day. Don't get married to a bias. stay fluid. Keep managing risk. And taking good trades only. All right, till next time.